Are you ready to ace your next front-end developer interview? jQuery remains a vital skill for managing the DOM and handling AJAX efficiently in countless enterprise applications. In this video, we will cover ultimate jQuery interview questions and answers practice test. Master jQuery with this comprehensive practice test video. In this video, we dive deep into 30 essential jQuery interview questions, covering everything from basic selectors and event handling to advanced AJAX and plugin development. Follow along to test your knowledge and see how many you can get right. Which of the following characters is used as a shortcut for the jQuery function? Option A, Option B, %, Option C, $, Option D, and. The correct answer is C. In jQuery, the $sign is used as a shortcut or alias for the jQuery function. This allows developers to write shorter code, such as $p, instead of jQuery p. Using the $sign is standard practice because it reduces the character count and makes the code more readable, although it can be avoided using the no conflict method if other libraries use the same symbol. What is the primary difference between $document ready and $window on load? Option A, ready, fires after the DOM is fully loaded. Load, waits for all assets like images. Option B, load, fires after the DOM is loaded. Ready, waits for all assets. Option C, there is no difference between the two. Option D, ready, is a native JavaScript event, while load is unique to jQuery. The correct answer is A. The $document ready event occurs as soon as the HTML document structure is fully loaded and the DOM is ready to be manipulated, without waiting for external resources. In contrast, the window load event waits for everything on the page, including images, frames, and scripts, to finish downloading. Using ready is generally preferred for performance as it allows scripts to run earlier. Which method is used to remove all child nodes and content from the selected elements without removing the element itself? Option A, remove. Option B, empty. Option C, detach. Option D, clear. The correct answer is B. The empty method is used specifically to remove the inner content, text and child elements, of a selected element, while leaving the element itself in the DOM. The remove method, on the other hand, removes the element as well as everything inside it. The detach method is similar to remove, but keeps all jQuery data associated with the removed elements for later reinsertion. How do you select all elements with the class name test in jQuery? Option A, $test. Option B, $test. Option C, $test. Option D, $class test. The correct answer is A. jQuery uses CSS style selectors to target elements. To select by class, you use a period, single quote, followed by the class name. To select by ID, you use a hash. Therefore, $test is the correct syntax to find all elements that have the class test applied to them. Which jQuery AJAX method is used to load data from the server and place the returned HTML into the selected element? Option A, $.get. Option B, $post. Option C, load. Option D, get JSON. The correct answer is C. The load method is a specialized AJAX method in jQuery that fetches HTML data from a server and automatically injects it into the selected element. While $.get and $post are more general purpose and return the data to a callback function. Load is specifically designed for updating parts of a web page's content directly from a server response. Which jQuery method is used to switch between hiding and showing an element? Option A, switch. Option B, toggle. Option C, visible. Option D, display. The correct answer is B. The toggle method checks the current visibility of the selected elements. If an element is visible, it will be hidden. If it is hidden, it will be made visible. This provides a convenient way to implement interactive features like accordion menus or drop-downs with a single function call instead of manually checking the state with if-else conditions. What does the find method do in jQuery? Option A, searches for a specific element in the entire DOM. Option B, returns only the immediate children of the selected element. Option C, searches through the descendants of the selected elements in the DOM tree. Option D, finds elements that are siblings of the selected element. The correct answer is C. The find method is used to traverse down the DOM tree to find descendant elements that match a specific selector. Unlike the children method, which only travels a single level down to immediate children, find searches through all levels of the hierarchy, children, grandchildren, etc., within the selected element. What is the purpose of the jQuery no conflict method? Option A, it prevents other libraries from using the $variable. Option B, it releases jQuery's hold on the $variable so other libraries can use it. Option C, it speeds up the execution of jQuery code. Option D, it resolves conflicts between different versions of jQuery installed on the same page. The correct answer is B. Many JavaScript libraries, like Prototype or MooTools, use $as a function name. If you use jQuery alongside such libraries, conflicts will occur. jQuery no conflict allows you to relinquish control of the $identifier. After calling this, you must use the full jQuery keyword instead of $, or assign jQuery to a new custom variable. Which method is used to get the value of an attribute for the first element in the set of matched elements? Option A, val. Option B, prop. Option C, attr. Option D, data. The correct answer is C. The attr method is used to get or set the value of an attribute, like src, href, or title, for the selected elements, while val is specifically for the value attribute of form elements and prop is for DOM properties, like checked or disabled. Attr is the standard way to interact with HTML attributes as they appear in the source code. How can you set multiple CSS properties for an element in a single jQuery call? Option A, by passing an array of strings to .css. Option B, by passing an object containing property value pairs to .css. Option C, by calling .css multiple times in a loop. Option D. It is not possible to set multiple properties at once. The correct answer is B. To set multiple CSS properties at once, you pass a JavaScript object to the .css method. For example, $p.css, color, red, font size, 20px. This is more efficient than calling the method multiple times and makes the code cleaner and easier to maintain. Which jQuery method is used to attach an event handler to elements that may be added to the DOM dynamically in the future? Option A, bind. Option B, live. Option C, on. Option D, delegate. The correct answer is C. While bind, live, and delegate were used in older versions of jQuery, the on method is the current standard for event delegation. By attaching an event to a parent element and passing a selector for the child, on can handle events for elements that haven't been created yet when the script first runs. For example, $document, on, click, .new button, function, opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket. What is the default data type of the response in a AJAX call if none is specified? Option A, JSON. Option B, XML. Option C, HTML. Option D, intelligent guess, string XML, JSON. The correct answer is D. If no data type is specified in a AJAX request, jQuery tries to infer the type based on the MIME type of the response. It will process it as XML, script, JSON, or HTML accordingly. This intelligent guess mechanism makes it flexible, but it is always safer to explicitly define the data type to ensure consistent behavior across different browsers and server configurations. What is the difference between append and append to? Option A. There is no difference. Option B. The order of the content and the target is reversed. Option C. Append adds content at the start, while append to adds it at the end. Option D. Append to only works with text, not HTML elements. The correct answer is B. The main difference is the syntax and the target. With append, you select the target and pass the content as an argument. $target, append, content. With append to, you select the content and pass the target as an argument. $content, append to, target. Both perform the same task of inserting content at the end of the target element, but they offer different chaining possibilities. Which method would you use to select the parent of an element, but only if it matches a specific selector? Option A, parent. Option B, parents. Option C, closest. Option D, ancestor. The correct answer is C. The closest method begins with the current element and travels up the DOM tree until it finds a match for the supplied selector. Unlike parent, which only looks at the immediate parent, or parents, which returns all ancestors, closest returns the first single element that matches the criteria, making it highly efficient for event delegation and finding specific container elements. Which jQuery method is used to get the current value of an input field? Option A, text. Option B, HTML. Option C, val. Option D, get. The correct answer is C. The .val method is primarily used to get the values of form elements such as input, select, and text area, while text retrieves the combined text content of an element and HTML retrieves the HTML structure. .val specifically targets the value property of form controls, which is what the user has typed or selected. How do you stop a currently running animation in jQuery? Option A, pause. Option B, stop. Option C, break. Option D, halt. The correct answer is B. The stop method is used to stop animations or effects that are currently running on the selected elements before they finish. This is particularly useful in UI components like drop-down menus where a user might hover in and out quickly, causing animations to queue up. Calling stop prevents the animation queue from building up and creating a laggy user experience. What does the .end method do in a jQuery chain? Option A, terminates the script execution. Option B, ends the current filtering operation and returns the set of matched elements to its previous state. Option C, removes the last element from the current selection. Option D, closes a specific AJAX connection. The correct answer is B. The .end method is used to revert the most recent filtering operation in a chain. If you use a method like find or filter, the set of matched elements changes. Calling .end pops that change off the internal stack and returns the selection to what it was before the filter was applied, allowing you to continue chaining operations on the original set of elements. Which method is used to iterate over a jQuery object or a plain JavaScript array object? Option A, for. Option B, each. Option C, map. Option D, loop. The correct answer is B. The each method is used to loop through every element in a jQuery object. There is also a utility version, $each, which can iterate over both arrays and objects. It provides a callback function for each iteration, passing the index and the element, or key and value, as arguments, making it more concise than a traditional for loop. What is the difference between width and outer width? Option A, width includes padding, while outer width does not. Option B, width is for images only. Option C, outer width includes padding and border. Width is just the content area. Option D, they are the same. The correct answer is C. In the jQuery box model, width returns the width of the content area only. Inner width adds padding to that, and outer width adds both padding and the border width. If you pass true to outer width, true, it even includes the margin. This distinction is critical when calculating layout positions or determining if an element fits within a container. What is the purpose of JSONP in jQuery AJAX requests? Option A, to encrypt JSON data for security. Option B, to allow requesting data from a server in a different domain, cross-domain. Option C, to compress JSON data for faster transmission. Option D, to convert XML data into JSON format automatically. The correct answer is B. JSONP, JSON with padding. is a technique used to bypass the same origin policy, which prevents a web page from making requests to a different domain. By using a less than script greater than tag, which isn't restricted by the policy, instead of an XML HTTP request, JSONP allows you to fetch data from a different server. jQuery handles this automatically when you set the data type to JSONP in an AJAX call. Which selector is used to select all odd-numbered table rows? Option A, $tr.odd. Option B, $tr, odd. Option C, $tr, even. Option D, $tr, nth child, odd. Single quote. The correct answer is B. The odd selector in jQuery targets elements with an odd index. Note that jQuery uses zero-based indexing, so the first row is index 0, even, the second is index 1, odd, and so on. This means odd actually selects the second, fourth, and sixth rows in a list, which is a common source of confusion but very useful for zebra striping tables. Which method is used to trigger an event manually in jQuery? Option A, fire. Option B, execute. Option C, trigger. Option D, call. The correct answer is C. The trigger method is used to initiate an event on a specific element. This can be used to simulate user actions, like click, or to fire custom events you have defined. For example, if you want a button to click itself when the page loads, you would use $#MyButton, trigger, click. What does the clone method do? Option A, creates a deep copy of the set of matched elements. Option B, moves the element to a different location in the DOM. Option C, creates a reference to the element without copying. Option D, changes the ID of an element to avoid duplicates. The correct answer is A. The clone method creates a deep copy of the selected elements, including all child nodes and text. By default, it does not copy event handlers. But if you pass true as an argument, like clone true, it will copy all data and events associated with the element. This is useful for repeating UI patterns dynamically. How do you remove an attribute from an element? Option A, delete attr. Option B, remove attr. Option C, attr, name. Option D, remove class. The correct answer is B. The remove attr method removes an attribute completely from each element in the set of matched elements. This is different from setting an attribute's value to an empty string, as it removes the attribute name itself from the HTML tag, e.g., removing disabled from a button to enable it. Which method returns the underlying native DOM element from a jQuery object? Option A, get. Option B, to array. Option C, DOM. Option D, element. The correct answer is A. The .get method returns the actual DOM elements from a jQuery object. If you call .get 0, it returns the first native DOM element in the collection. You can then use native JavaScript methods like element, inner HTML or element, style on it. Using square brackets like 0 is a shorthand for .get 0. What is the difference between slice and filter? Option A. Slice is for arrays. Filter is for objects. Option B. Slice selects a range based on index. Filter selects based on a selector or function. Option C. There is no difference. Option D. Filter modifies the DOM. Slice does not. The correct answer is B. The slice method reduces the set of matched elements to a subset specified by a range of indices, e.g., elements 2 through 5. The filter method, however, reduces the set to those that match a specific CSS selector or pass a logical test provided in a callback function. Use slice for position-based reduction and filter for criteria-based reduction. Which method adds one or more classes to the selected elements? Option A. Set class. Option B. Add class. Option C. Append class. Option D. CSS class value. The correct answer is B. The add class method adds the specified class S to each element in the set of matched elements. It does not remove existing classes. It simply appends the new ones. This is the preferred way to change styles dynamically compared to .css, as it keeps your CSS logic in the style sheet and your behavior logic in the JavaScript. In a $AJAX request, which property is used to send data to the server? Option A. Payload. Option B. Params. Option C. Data. Option D. Content. The correct answer is C. The data property in the $AJAX configuration object is where you specify the information to be sent to the server. This data can be a plain string, a serialized form, or a JavaScript object. jQuery automatically converts objects into a query string format for GET requests or into the appropriate format for POST requests. Which method is used to get all following siblings of each element up to, but not including, the element matched by the selector? Option A. Next all. Option B. Next until. Option C. Siblings. Option D. After. The correct answer is B. The next until method is used to select all sibling elements that follow the current element in the DOM tree, stopping when it reaches an element that matches the provided selector. This is useful for selecting a variable number of elements between two known boundary elements in a list or table. What does the serialize method do in jQuery? Option A. Converts an object into a JSON string. Option B. Encodes a set of form elements as a string for submission. Option C. Creates a backup of the form data. Option D. Validates the form data against a schema. The correct answer is B. The serialize method creates a text string in standard URL encoded notation by scanning all input fields within a form. It gathers their names and values and prepares them so they can be easily sent in an AJAX request or appended to a URL. This saves developers from manually concatenating strings from every input field. That concludes our top 30 jQuery interview questions. How did you do? Understanding these core concepts is the first step toward becoming a proficient front-end developer. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more technical interview prep content. For the full 300+ question practice test and certification prep, Check the link in the description below.